Morning.
Good morning. What a beautiful
It
morning.
is a beautiful morning.
Really low tide.
Oh, awesome. Oh, have a great day. It is a beautiful morning. I am on Kent Island in the great state of Maryland, in the middle of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, and I'm at Ferry Point Park, which is a beautiful nature preserve here in Maryland. It's a little chillier than I thought and windy, so this might be a short stream today. The wind might get kind of annoying with the audio. But it is so beautiful today. I could not resist making a quick live stream. So this park is located on Kent Island. Kent Island is in the middle of the Chesapeake Bay in Maryland in the United States. And those who travel from the cities, Baltimore and Washington, D.C., you have to cross over Kent Island in order to get to the Atlantic Ocean beaches. So to get to Ocean City and Rehoboth and all the great beach resorts, you have to cross over Kent Island. And many, many years ago, the only way you would get from the mainland to Kent Island via the Bay Bridge, our great big huge Chesapeake Bay Bridge in Maryland, not the bridge that was knocked down a few years ago. And then from there you are on Kent Island, and then to get from Kent Island to the eastern shore was a drawbridge, and that caused backups, and it took people forever to get to the beach. And so many, many years ago, a bridge, there was a rebuild, so now there's a bridge that's much taller. It's not a drawbridge. It accommodates the boat traffic, and folks can get to the beach much quicker. Hi to Vosies. Hello, Aiden. Very nice to meet you. We're just enjoying a beautiful morning on the Chesapeake Bay here on Kent Island. And I'll talk a little quieter because there are some interesting birds up here. It is just such a beautiful day. This park is Ferry Point Park. And it's just a minute or two off of Route 50 in Maryland, which heads toward the ocean resorts. I'm going to try to go really quietly and slowly so we can check out some of these birds and enjoy the views of the water here. Thank you, Aiden. I appreciate that. So I usually live stream in Washington, D.C. or Baltimore, in the cities, in the towns. But today is so beautiful. It's good to get away from the cities and the towns and enjoy some nature. Hello, Mr. Vicky Bye. Very nice to meet you. I hope you can hear the birds. And I'm sorry to shoot into the sun, but that's where the water is. Okay, what's this one up here? Nope, can't get that guy. If my dad were with me, he'd have his camera with this huge, huge telephoto lens. He loves birds. And he knows them all. I don't. I'm still learning. So we'll make our way down here to the end of this walk, and then we'll be right on the water. I'm here. I'm on Kent Island in Maryland in the United States of America. And it's 9 a.m. in the morning. Hi, Naveed. Naveed, I'm not in a city today. I'm on the water here. In just a minute, you'll see the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're making our way on Ferry Point Park, which is on Kent Island. I'm talking quietly because there are so many birds. I hope you can hear them. That's probably a robin, but I'm not sure. I'm probably wrong. My dad would be disappointed. He knows his birds. So here in Maryland, our state bird is the Baltimore Oriole. I haven't seen one yet this spring. I have seen cardinals. Oh, one just went by. Cardinals and blue jays so far. But straight ahead here at the end of this road, we'll be right on the water. And I'm happy that the wind has died down. It was a little windier earlier. I hope everyone's having a great day. So tell me where you're all from. And if you're starting spring where you are, or if you're starting fall or autumn where you are. We are starting spring. And it's a little bit chilly today, a little colder than I thought. So the Chesapeake Bay rests in the middle of the great state of Maryland. Hello to Naveed's little brother. Hello, Munib. Glad to meet you. So we're gonna get right up here on the water. And on the Chesapeake Bay, this is where you get the best seafood in the world. I'm not biased at all. This is where you get the Chesapeake Bay blue crab, oysters, rockfish, all kinds of fish. But the Chesapeake Bay blue crab is the best. All right, we're coming up on the beach here for a really beautiful view of the bay. So this is we're walking north. Oh, and it is low tide. The gentleman who was here just as I got on the trail with his dog, he said, "It's low tide, you'll get all the way out there." Awesome. So here in Maryland, on the eastern shore, so just east of this island, are all of our beaches, most of which are pretty commercialized. I'm not a big fan. I'm a mountain girl more than a beach girl. But we also have Chesapeake National Seashore, which is a protected area. And quite beautiful. Yeah, I'm on Kent Island in the middle of the Chesapeake Bay. And I'm at a park called Ferry Point Park, which I'm guessing was where the ferries took folks from the mainland, like Annapolis and Baltimore area, over here to the island, and then over to the eastern shore of Maryland. Lots of history here. During the War of 18, I can't go anywhere without some history. During the War of 1812, this was a British outpost. Kind of their base of operations was here on Kent Island as they attempted to subdue their former colonists who had already won the Revolutionary War. And they were coming back. And we've already talked about the Battle of Baltimore and Fort McHenry in prior streams. The Eastern Shore played a big part here, and there's some great history. Oh, I'm sorry for the wind. There's some great history at St. Michael's on the Eastern Shore. I do apologize. I know the wind is pretty bad here. All right, now the question is, should I attempt? Oh, you can see all the oyster shells here. Oyster shells, clam shells. Interesting little rocks. But lots of sea life here. I should take a picture of that. That looks pretty. All right, I'm gonna find the right place here to walk across without getting my shoes too wet. Oh, it's too late. I'm already too wet. Okay. Yes, it's low tide now, but when high tide comes in, it'll come in fast. So we're gonna be extra careful. Today's not a day to be wet. It's about 44 degrees Fahrenheit, a little colder than I thought, given the beautiful sunlight today. So for a quick trip, for those who do live in the Baltimore, Washington, Northern Virginia area and don't want to go all the way to the beaches, which are about another, I'm gonna guess, like hour and 45 minutes east of here, stopping off at Kent Island is a nice trip. Just for a few hours. Just to enjoy a little bit of peace. A little bit of nature. Ooh, I'm sinking. Okay, I gotta keep walking on the sand, or else I'll be sinking in the sand. And history around here. So, really nice place to take a look at local history. We're very proud of our history of watermen, those who work the water. I have ancestors who were oystermen. It's a hard life, and there are still people today who live that really hard life so that we can enjoy really good seafood that comes from this area. And there's no one here on a Sunday morning. This is absolute bliss, peace and quiet here on a beautiful Sunday morning. I'm going to end the stream now. I only wanted to do a few minutes. I know the wind is going to be annoying. So for everyone who joined me, Navid, Aiden, Tivosis, Mr. Vicky, I want to say thank you. Hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Take care.